Yo, it's your boy. So it's no secret that on this channel we are fans of the game The Cycle Frontier. If you're not, I am. Right? I have quite a few videos on the game, but as of late, The Cycle Frontier has not been able to really hold up its player base. If we look at the Steam charts just right here, you can see its all-time peak, and then its current player base teetering at the 1,500 2,000. Players on a 24-hour average. You can just see here. I mean, and this is natural. A new game comes out and then it drops in player base. But for a game like the Cycle Frontier, it's not looking that great in terms of active players. When you have an online game, you need to have people playing it, right? And so you also look at just like the streaming content and things like that, and it's just getting lower and lower. So with that, it comes a question as a developer. It's like, what do? You need to get players to play the game. You got to do something. You got to be able to change it up. And with a game that's in the genre of the extraction royale, typically, the big thing is when you have a wipe. And for those of you that don't know what a wipe is, it's basically all progression is just completely wiped off the board. And it's basically like you're logging in day one again. Okay. And, games that are very popular in the genre, like Escape from Tarkov, are very famous for the wipes. It's what everyone kind of looks forward to. It's like Christmas, everyone is on the same playing field, and it's crazy. So the Cycle Frontier is clearly having a problem with player retention and things like that, and so they just said, you know what, YOLO, let's get rid of the wipe. Starting in season 3, there will be no more mandatory wipes. As you can kind of imagine, the player base was a little blindsided by this, and they aren't that happy. If you go through just this is like the Reddit post of the news here. A lot of people are upset. They are not liking it one bit. Now, something that's interesting though is like I want to kind of loop it back around. The wipe is now kind of a staple of the genre of the extraction royale, right? And just 2 years ago, I would say that the battle royale genre was the king of everything. But as we see right now, the extraction royale is kind of slowly teetering up in popularity. I mean, you have even like AAA developers trying to compete in the market space with Call of Duty DMZ, EA doing one with like Battlefield, whatever it was called, Extraction, Battlefield Hardpoint. I don't know what it was called. Who cares? We don't need to talk about that. The game sucked. A lot of people are like, how is this wipe going to work? I don't understand. Well, Yeager kind of talks about it a little bit here when they talk about, but I do want to wipe, right? It's talking about mandatory wipes voluntary wipes. And a lot of people go like, well, why would I ever voluntarily wipe? Like that seems so stupid. And a lot of people are talking about that. Literally, like, why would anyone ever do that? Voluntary wipes aren't new in gaming. That's what's so interesting, right? So like you look at games like Hunt Showdown, for example, which is kind of in the extraction royale genre. A lot of people before the Cycle and Marauders came out and things like that, Escape from Tarkov and Hunt Showdown were in the same genre. Personally, I think Hunt Showdown's kind of in its own little thing, but umbrella term, they're both extraction shooters, extraction royales, whatever you want to call it. And Hunt Showdown has a prestige system. It is a voluntary wipe. You remove your progress and you start blank, except for your premium currency. But everything from your stash, all your hunters, all your money goes away. And they're not the only games that have done that. You look at the game, even just like Call of Duty, right? Prestiging has been a thing for a long time. And so I think before everyone gets so upset and so reactionary about the idea, I kind of just want to sit here and say like, hey, yo, let them cook, let Yeager cook. With this new genre, something that hasn't really been like popularized yet, it's important to understand that, we don't really know what is... Thanks, bro. We don't really know what is possible, right? It's always evolving, and with so many people always comparing the Cycle as like a Tarkov light and things like that, I think it's important to maybe see if they can find their own identity a little bit more when it comes to the actual, game space. So I don't know. It'll be really interesting to see kind of what happens with this. I'm personally, looking forward to it. I think it could be a really cool change. I like the Cycle. I really like Yeager. I like what they're doing, and I think that there's always room in the genre for new ideas and new changes. And just because one game does it one way doesn't mean they all have to be that way. I mean, you look at Tarkov, and originally, who knows what their plan is right now, but the wipe isn't supposed to be a permanent thing, allegedly. The wipe is just for their alpha and their beta and for their play testing, and then one day progression is supposed to be permanent. That's what they originally said. Are they gonna stick with that? I don't know, because the wipe's so important for that game. It brings in new players every time, and it's a big fun time. I don't know. I just think we should kind of let Yeager cook and see, and hopefully they're able to find their footing in this unique genre area and see what they're able to pull off. So yeah, that's really it. I just wanted to bring that up. I thought it was an interesting topic. Let me know if you guys if you guys agree with me. Maybe it could be really cool, or if you think it's just really dumb and like the cycle the way it was. Okay. All right. Talk to you later. Bye.